Fed up of our home planet's pollution? Living on Mars and getting claustrophobic in the underground cities? A new life awaits you in the Linus Space Systems colonies. Thanks to Linus, human civilization can spread away from the limitations of old Earth. 2 cylinders whose rotation simulates comfortable 1G gravity. Fresh air in the countryside, cultural activities, and jobs for everyone in the cities. Join us on Enoch, our first station, and get rich mining ore in the asteroid belt. Linus Space Systems, a dazzling future for you.
A dazzling future. I guess that was the plan. I live in Cylinder B, but the locals call it the cesspit. The less respectable of the 2 cans that protect us from the vacuum. Enoch, humanity's last refuge. This is how we escaped our solar system. But we certainly didn't escape our old demons. Just this morning I was called to a crime scene. A minor gang leader who'd been shot. I can tell you that, like a lot of cases involving gangs, we won't be investigating for very long. We don't have the budget, we don't have the resources, and, if you want my opinion, we have better things to do. Shit! I ironed these trousers less than a week ago. It rains 90% of the time in Cylinder B. The weather systems haven't been serviced since before I was born. A dumpster. When I was little, my friend Ben got his ass beaten by other kids and ended locked up in one of those. There's a rat in that box. Rats are maybe the happiest residents of the cesspit. A poster for an old band, Mass Relay. Back then, every teenage girl had a poster of Mass, the lead singer. But not me. This graffiti means that we're in Bat 42 territory. Bat 42 are one of the 3 main gangs. Okay, this is it, I think. Hello?
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Your first crime scene?
Yes, sorry, Detective.
At least you didn't throw up on my shoes. Not like Detective Nakanaga the first time I met him.
Scheisse. You'll be telling the story until the day you retire. So, you want to work, or do you prefer to chit-chat?
Let's go. So, that's a lot of bodies.
Hello, detectives.
Hello, Zacchaeus. So, bring us up to speed.
This is the hideout of a small gang, and they've been...
slaughtered?
You're damn right.
Which gang are we talking about?
No tattoos or distinctive markings. I'm guessing it's a gang that runs with Bat 42.
Bat 42, with the 9th Eye and the Dragons, is one of the 3 main cesspit gangs. They came out on tops after the food riots and ensuing fighting 10 years ago. A fragile peace between them has only happened recently, and the years of warring are still remembered, vividly.
The captain will be able to tell us more. She should be here soon.
Great.
Try acting like an adult, okay?
I'll do my best. What's the current body count?
A total of 4. There are 3 here, gunned down during the shooting, as you can clearly see from the bits of them spread all over the walls.
So that's 3 of them. You said there were 4 bodies?
3 dead in the initial attack. The last one, well, he died differently. Feel free to take a look. In the bedroom to my left.
I'm gonna check out the bedroom. You look around here, okay?
Yep. A tattooing kit. Caucasian male, around 30 years old, blonde hair. Killed by bullet wound. There's a WCZ-44 pistol next to him. Looks like he tried to defend himself. He was shot at from the balcony, which explains the smashed patio door. The weapon's digital counter shows 14 bullets. The standard magazine holds 15. So he shot once before being killed.
Well done, Detective. I haven't had time to look for the bullet yet. Perhaps you could help.
Ugh. Didn't get any sleep again last night. My head's spinning. African male, around 20 years old, dark hair. Killed by bullet wound. He wanted to protect himself with the machine pistol that's next to him, but I'm guessing he didn't have time to use it.
Good deduction, Detective. From the angle of his fall, it looks like he was shot at from the front door.
Ugh. I need a pick-me-up. Caucasian male, around 40 years old. A tattoo on his arm, a sword with wings around it. The distinctive mark of the Ninth Eye, one of the 3 main gangs of the cesspit. He's the only one here with gang tattoos, and we're far away from the Ninth Eye's headquarters. What was he doing here? The real question is, did he just happen to be here, or was he one of the attackers?
The Ninth Eye openly attacking Bat 42? If I had to paint that scene, I'd call it, "Shit's gonna hit the fan."
This could make the gang wars kick off again. We just have to hope that the leaders of Bat 42 keep a cool head. Otherwise, this could end with thousands dead. The problem is, the gang leaders are more like hotheads, not cool heads. Ugh. It's like the world's a big merry-go-round. It could almost be fun if I... Real plants, not plastic. A lot of bottles, beer. Most of them are the cheap sort. Back in the day, but back in... An upturned chair. There are straps on the arms of the chair to tie someone down.
That reminds me of an evening with a special friend of mine. Too much information?
Way too much. Looks like a closet door. It's locked. Perhaps we can break it open.
Don't you think you should try the key first?
Ah, yes. Probably.
Thanks for closing the door. Stops drafts.
Ha ha ha. This is a nasty neighborhood. Squatters, drug addicts, gangs. Yeah, well, it's not like the real estate is flourishing elsewhere in Cylinder B either. Ugh. I must have some pills in my pocket. There's an overflowing ashtray and an empty bottle of beer. Nothing very interesting. I can't see a damn thing. It's too dark. Ah! There's a fire escape ladder here. Now I know where the attackers from the balcony came from. So, what's your take on this case?
Based on the evidence, I think it was a coordinated attack. The attackers were at the entrance door and on the terrace at the same time. It's up to you to find out all the details. But we're talking about gangs here, so I don't know if that's important.
Do we know anything else about the victims?
Our friend next to the door here is a member of the Ninth Eye. As for the rest, they're all from some low-level gang. They don't have a clan name or a symbol like the Big Three has. There's not much info about their activities in our files.
Any idea when it happened?
Judging from the temperature of the bodies, it was barely a few hours ago.
That's everything for now.
See you soon, Detective.
Bullet holes. Hundreds of them.
The attackers didn't hole back.
Do you think you're funny?
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
Clothes on the floor, overflowing paper bin, and a lot of alcohol bottles. This fellow was a messy one. Not that I'm in any position to judge. My apartment is a biotope of its own. Ugh. I'm so dizzy. Clothes and shoes. Nothing out of the ordinary. Clothes on the floor, overflowing paper bin, and a lot of alcohol bottles. This fellow was a messy one. Not that I'm in any position to judge. My apartment is a biotope of its own. Clothes on the floor, overflowing paper bin, and a lot of alcohol bottles. This fellow was a messy one. Not that I'm in any position to judge. My apartment is a biotope of its own. Nightstand. It's locked. Ooh, disco. Blonde male, approximately 40 years old, judging from, well, what's left of his face. Killed by a bullet to the back of the head. His hands are tied behind his back.
A textbook execution. He must have really pissed someone off.
Anything in his pockets? Ah, a key. Ah, that's better. There's no one I have to call. Clothes on this? Not the. My. I can't do anything with it. The plants may be real, but the fishes? I don't think so. What on earth is that monstrosity?
Pop art.
Really?
No.
That's everything.
See you soon.
String bean over there is John Nakanaga, my partner for the past 3 years. Good sense of humor, very professional. Saved my skin more than once.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm transfixed by your taut athletic build.
So, what do you think?
Rough case.
Talk about the understatement of the year.
Who's the body on the bed?
That Malacca spread out on the bed
Ugh, and parts of the carpet, too.
goes by the name of Leon Stuzinski, the boss of that bunch of clowns that were all killed. And according to his file, he turned 45 today. Being murdered? Not the kind of surprise I'd want on my birthday.
Have you noticed anything in particular here?
Nope, I've just taken his prints and put them into the system.
What do you think I should do?
Search his pockets, check the nightstand and wardrobe in case there's something, check whatever he can in the room. The standard routine, you know.
And how are Gladys and the kids?
They're well, but I already told you, you alone have the key to my heart, meine Liebe. You should come by and eat with us sometime. They'd love to see you. And it would make a change for you.
I'll try. I promise. Right, I'm...
Okay.
Aha! It's unlocked! So, what do we have here? Condoms, lubricant, porno mags, and a screwdriver?
This guy knew how to keep himself busy.
Yeah, I don't want to know. I'm going to take the screwdriver.
You're not taking the magazines?
Oh, fickady. There's also a keypad fixed to the inside.
The captain has just arrived.
No, won't work.
Ah, Arton. Could you bring me up to speed?
Captain Zinnia Bergier always looks super smart. Rumor has it that her family tree goes all the way back to the French aristocracy on Old Earth. A real contrast to her tattoos from a gang that doesn't exist anymore. She spent a year undercover getting enough proof to convict them. Her first-hand knowledge of the inner workings of gangs is really useful for our investigations. She's the captain of the Cesspit's criminal department. And, coincidentally, my ex. What do we know about this gang?
It's not really a gang, not like the big ones. They're more like freelancers. However, they work for Bad 42, as their reapers.
Reapers are the ones that supply fresh meat for the gangs. The youngsters came willingly, enticed by the promise of a life of adventure and debauchery, or unwillingly if they weren't dumb enough to swallow all the lies. I've run into this kind of scum too often, and humanity would be better off without them, if you ask me. The body against the wall is one of the Ninth Eye.
The question is, what was he doing here? Wrong place? Wrong time? Was he involved in the attack?
How are you?
Oh merde, Arton! We've already talked about it. But I'm fine, really. Lots of work. And what about you? Sleeping better?
Yeah. Baby steps, right?
Good.
Good. Right, I'm going to carry on. Bullet holes. Hundreds of...
The attackers didn't hole back.
Do you think you're funny?
Sorry.
That won't do anything. I can't do anything with... That won't do... I can't do any... A tattooing kit. It's going to be complicated using my bare hand. That won't do it. Zacchaeus might get upset if I break the door down. That's everything.
See you soon.
No. There's an overflowing ashtray and an empty bottle of beer. There's a fire escape ladder here. Now I know where the attackers from the balcony came from. An HD TV would look good.
Have you noticed it's full of bullet holes?
That won't do any. I can't do anything. Ooh, disco. No, won't work. That won't do any. There's no one I have. We took... It was 1 month. We were happy. Or so I thought. Clothes on the floor. This fellow is... Not that I'm in any position. My apartment is a bio... Clothes on the floor. This fellow is... Not that... My apartment is... Blonde male, approximately 40 years old, judging from, well...
A textbook execution.
Anything in his pocket? Ah, a key. No.
See you soon.
What do we know?
It's not really a gang. They're more like... However, they work for Bad 42, as they're...
Reapers are the ones that supply fresh meat for the gangs. The youngsters came willingly. Unwillingly, if they weren't dumb enough. I've run into this kind of scum too often. Right. A security camera. We have to find the recordings. They'll tell us more about what happened. I can't do anything. That won't do it. No. I can't do... Clothes and shoes. Nothing... Have you noticed anything?
Nope. I've just taken his prints and put them into this. Okay.
Any idea what the night...
A telephone number? An important date for him?
Right.
Okay.
Clothes on the floor, overflowing paper bin, and a lot of This fellow is... Not that I'm in any position. My apartment is a Clothes on the floor. This... Not... My apartment... I can't get the bullet out with my bare... Shouldn't be a problem if I use the pliers. Slowly. Care. There you go. What can you tell me about this?
There are traces of blood. We might be able to get a DNA sample. I'll get the tests done as soon as we're back at the station.
No. Well, real plants, not plastic. I can't do anything. That won't do it. Zacchaeus might get upset if I break the door down. That... I can't do anything. So...
Based on the attackers were at the entrance. It's up to you to find out all... But we're talking about gang.
Do we know anything else?
Our friend next to the door here is a member. As for the rest, they're all from some low-level gang. They don't have a clan name or a symbol like the big... There's not much info about their activities in our files.
Any idea when it...
Judging from the temperature of the bodies,
That
See you soon.
real plants, not still the same dumb painting. Blonde male, approximately 40 years old, judging from, well, what's left of his face.
A textbook execution. He must have really...
Blonde male. Any idea?
A telephone number?
Right.
Okay.
That won't do anything. Aha! Caucasian male, around 30, killed by bullet wound. There's a WC. He was shot at from the balcony, the weapon's digital counter shows 14 bullets. The standard. So he shot once.
And it's the bullet you found lodged in the frame of the patio door.
African male, around 20, killed by bullet. He wanted to protect himself with the machine pistol that's...
Good deduction, detective. From the angle of his fall, it looks like he was shot at from the front door.
In HD TV.
Have you noticed it's full of bullet?
Oh. Nope, not anymore. Caucasian male, around a tattoo on his arm, a sword, the distinctive mark of the ninth eye. He's the only one here with gang tattoos, and we're far away from the real question.
The ninth eye openly attacking Bat 42? If I had to paint that scene, I'd call it...
This could make the gang wars kick off again. We just have to hope that the leaders of Bat 42 keep a cool head. The problem is, the gang leaders are more like